Welcome back to Great Day Washington. The D.C. Public Library and WUSA's Relationship Matters series continues at the MLK Library this weekend. And we're getting a preview. Joining me now ahead of his event this Sunday is author, producer, and podcast host Laterras R. Whitfield. Welcome. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So, Laterras, what inspired you to write Student of Love, and how does it connect to your journey as the host of the Dear Future Wifey podcast?
Well, I look at Dear Future Wifey podcast as a classroom discussion, and Student of Love is a textbook that accompanies the podcast. And so what inspired me to write Student of Love was my own personal journey to discover, uncover, and recover love. And on that journey, I said I knew that the concepts and the conversations that I had on the podcast can be applicable to those that are on their own personal journey.
Yeah, for sure. We're all on that quest for love, aren't we? Your book covers topics like heartbreak, healing, and intentional love. What do you think is the biggest misconception people have about heartbreak and what they need to do to heal with that?
Most people think that heartbreak is the end of the story. If they have a love that has gone wrong, then they feel like there's nobody else out there for me. They'll start making these declarations like, this was my one true love and I'll never find it again. I try to encourage people to stay away from that ideology, that if you learn what that love was supposed to teach you, heartbreak teaches us something. And if we grab those nuggets and put it in our toolbox, then we're able to become better and be able to discern better with the next person that comes into our lives.
Yeah, that's so hard with the very first heartbreak though, right? We learn moving forward. And I know you've interviewed more than 200 people about love, heartbreak, and relationship wisdom. So which guests, I'm curious, have shaped the lessons in this book the most?
One was, most particular, is Jason Wilson. Jason Wilson said something so profound when he came on the podcast, he and his wife. And he said he and his wife, Nicole, got it together. A lot of people are looking for ready-made people. They're looking for people to check off all the boxes on day one instead of getting it together. Jamal Miller and Natasha Miller, they dropped a gem on the podcast where they said that people are always looking for the one, but the Bible says the two shall become one. And so in the becoming process, the evolution of two people working through their idiosyncrasies together can manifest the love that we all desire if you're patient enough to go through the journey.
Those are great perspectives and the truth too, right? Laterras, what do you hope readers will take away from Student of Love overall that they can immediately apply to their relationships?
I think people should just take away the ability to just become a student of love. And what I mean by that is that whether it's a familiar relationship, whether it's a co-working relationship, you can all learn something to try to treat the fellow human beings a whole lot better. And so I believe that we are placed on this earth to give hope, to give love, to give inspiration, to give care, to be a helping hand to our fellow neighbors. And so I want people, it's not just a book about romantic relationships, but just the lover of mankind. I believe that we can all do better than that.
Yeah. Are you excited to come to D.C.? I know we're excited to have you.
Oh, absolutely. I love D.C. So, I can't wait to hop on that plane and fly out there.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to have you. Great book. I think we all need to read this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. You can join Laterras along with our own Allison Seymour at MLK Library this Sunday, May 3rd at 2 p.m. Register at dclibrary.org.